And it's Sacramento to start out. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. James, pass to Chamberlain, and he jams it home with authority.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Outside Wembanyama, launches a 3. James with the rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. Back to SGA. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
George passes to Leonard. The three-pointer off the mark. James up top. And he makes it on the layup.
We call that turn the lights out because LeBron, from that range, put as many bodies on him as you want. It doesn't matter.
George with a steal. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The 3 from Wembanyama. Charlotte, no good that time either.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now, here is James. And there's SGA. That one's good. On the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Charlotte's head coach. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Back to Pippen. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now here's George. Durant for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
It doesn't matter the zip code. Kevin Durant, when he steps over the half-court line, is in his trigger range. My goodness.
Now here's SGA. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Pass to Leonard. George, a screen on James. Back to George. Clock at 6. Now here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Pippen, pass to James. Here's the pick. To the inside. Durant surveying the D. Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by James. Now the Kings in transition. Over Leonard. Chamberlain. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. George passes to Leonard from the arc. Chamberlain pulls it in. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to James. Back to SGA. Goes up on the wing. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 5 to shoot. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Kings on top, up by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with James. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4-man position. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis end to end. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
SGA against George. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lobs it up to feed. The jam. Giannis.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Outside Durant. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Kawhi Leonard shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 7 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Leonard with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. George has gotten his first bucket of the night. Sacramento leading by 12. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. George defending. Look at Shai playing big inside.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
George passes to Wembanyama. Off target from three-point range.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Antetokounmpo outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Chamberlain, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Back over to you.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. Pippen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. George passes to Wembanyama. Leonard for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Leonard. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
Toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point range. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Kevin Durant, George out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. That's the Hornets 5. Leonard on the wing. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. James passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the oop here.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Hornets trail by 13. Durant with it. 6 points for him. Shot by Leonard, no good. Antetokounmpo outside. SGA passes to James. Back to SGA. Plenty of space. They get it back. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And here are the Hornets now. They trail by 16. And George with the jam.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the jumper from the wing offline. Here's Charlotte now. Leonard passes to George. Outside Durant. No good with the triple.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Antetokounmpo finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got assist number 8 now on the night. Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. Fires from the wing. And he knocks the jumper down. Leonard's got 9.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Screen by O'Neal. Leonard passes to O'Neal. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to James. Back to SGA. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Hornets trail by 14. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Left side Durant. Wembanyama, screen on James. Leonard can't get it to go. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Pass to SGA. And here's James. Leonard defending. Back to SGA. Shoots. The shot's good on the assist by James. SGA's got 19 points.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
For 3, Durant. Rebound by Sacramento. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo finds SGA. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Leonard outside. Puts up a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pippen, no good.
Nice move to get inside, but then the D's right there waiting for him.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. We'll be right back. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Sacramento leading by 16. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th quarter. We've got LeBron James. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pippen in at the 3. George passes to Leonard, puts up a deep 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 7 tonight. James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, boy, you love to see that kind of burst from Kawhi Leonard. What a finish.
SGA against George. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Durant. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Leonard takes a three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
George passes to Wembanyama. Oh, they pick off the pass. The drive by Pippen. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Leonard. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Outside, SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to James. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's George. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. The Kings lead by 20. Wembanyama against Antetokounmpo. And here's SGA outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. Timeout called, Hornets.
Hornets timeout call.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Charlotte, no good that time either. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. SGA's got 21.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Now Durant. Here's Leonard. Check by James. Leonard inside. James is there. They still need this. Good work defensively by James.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the lob. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
SGA passes to James. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Leonard. Pass to Pippen. And here's SGA. They set the pick. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Boy, he is just putting this team on his back right now, and when he's got his rhythm, you just keep playing through him.
Here's Wembanyama. Jacks up a 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now Sacramento starting 5. They've got LeBron James. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Durant. Then there's Pippen. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to LeBron. Pass to Pippen. Outside for Durant. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Pippen.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he gets it back. Pippen, the pass to O'Neal. Now, here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Durant. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by SGA. Pippen against Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Chamberlain. Over KD, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's James. Durant just inside the line. Sacramento again missing. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got his third assist on the night.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. KD against Leonard. Durant, the pass to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Looking to end the run. And the rejection by Giannis. Leonard against Pippen. And here is Antetokounmpo. Leonard. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's an 8-point differential. Durant dishes to James. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to LeBron. Outside for Pippen. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Leonard. Pippen can't hit. The Bulls leading by 6. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Traps in the tray.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
Outside Leonard, Pippen with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot by Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's O'Neal. No good with the layup.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. LeBron James is out there with Pippen. And it's Durant. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4-man position. And the shot is good.
Ball getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Pippen with it. Scoreless thus far. James with a deep 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's James following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. No good from Shaq.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
SGA kicks to Giannis. Back to SGA. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 4-point game. Here's Pippen. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
I think this is one of the sweet spots for Pippen's jumper. He thrives in the mid-range game.
Pass to Giannis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Giannis passes to Chamberlain. Wembanyama outside. Leonard, that's for 2. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Pass to James. Clock at 6. Over onto Kumbo. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from LeBron.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Outside for KD. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside, SGA. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pippen finds James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the King is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative. Draws lots of fouls.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws good for LeBron. 1:05 left in the first half of the game. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. And stolen by James. From 17 feet out. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Durant.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. The Kings trail by 3. Now James, 11 points in the game. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Chamberlain. O'Neal misses. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Chamberlain is out there with Wembanyama. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Antetokounmpo.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Now, here's Pippen. LeBron outside. For the lead. James gets inside and finishes.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Pass to Giannis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. LeBron carving out space inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Leonard finds SGA. Now, Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Clock at 4. Just got the run. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
LeBron with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. James in the post. Antetokounmpo defending. KD against Leonard. The 3 from KD. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Giannis kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, a screen on Pippen. Here's SGA. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
From deep, James. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists now tonight.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And it's SGA missing.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Pippen dishes to James. Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal sets the screen for Pippen. That 3 off the mark. Chicago trailing here. Giannis with it, guarded now by Shaq. Nobody near Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Kawhi poses so many problems for a defense. I mean, inside, outside, mid-range, he can hurt you from anywhere.
Pippen, the pass to James. From range, LeBron is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
1:09 left in the third quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bounce pass Antetokounmpo. And it's SGA missing. And it's the Kings with the ball. The lead is 2. Pass to LeBron. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
O'Neal sets the screen for KD. Count it. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for Sacramento. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep. And the Bulls with another miss. Kings leading now by 4. Durant finds Pippen. Here is Shaq, guarded by Chamberlain. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
He doesn't get the second one. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Sacramento leading by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Sacramento, Pippen is out there with James. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Durant. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4 spot.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's LeBron to the middle. Here's Shaq. Shaq controls in the paint.
Way too strong down low. O'Neal, a dominant force near the basket.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wembanyama. And he comes up with the deuce. Wembanyama's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's LeBron. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Pass to SGA. It's tipped. Pippen against Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice job getting position that time by Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets that position, he goes to work.
The Bulls call timeout. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now LeBron, after the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. All sorts of time. O'Neal there for the rebound.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
James, a screen on Chamberlain. Outside O'Neal. Now James. For three. A three-pointer. Good.
Excellent confidence on display there from Scottie Pippen. Feels like he can take and make these shots whenever he wants to. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
So it's Sacramento after the Bulls pick up 2. Missed on the 3. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside, Wembanyama. Now Leonard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Leonard. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Kings leading now by 6. Chamberlain with it. Guarded now by Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the glass.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Now here's LeBron. Oh, the slam dunk.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Here's Giannis. Puts it up. Durant rips down the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
First team foul.
6-point lead.
Great execution of the double team right there, able to strip it and then get the possession. How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one.
The Bulls call timeout. Leonard. Wembanyama fires, and it misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. The line for the Kings.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
3-1-2.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Shooting for Sacramento.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And that's an intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he is unable to get the second one. So the Kings win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game, LeBron James.